So what is going on, guys, and welcome back to episode number 18 of the AFC Wimbledon Road to the Champions League. So we kick off in this episode with a game against Tottenham Hotspurs at home in the FA Cup. So it's a very hard encounter for us, and we had some of our players weren't that healthy, you should say, but didn't have enough energy, to be honest. Also, if you don't know, I have recently started a Chelsea career mode, so please don't forget to like that and to check it out, so you then be able to see what it's like. Because obviously this is with a club that hasn't got many good players, and it hasn't got a lot of money to spend on transfers either. And Chelsea's the complete opposites and got some very good players and got quite a bit of money to spend. So it becomes it might become less interesting to you because you might like to see players like these, like young players, the kind of rubbish players. Well, they're not rubbish, but some kind of players like that. Whether see if you'll like them or not. And Piers on there playing a little bit of a nice ball through to Jolly, and Jolly tucks it into the far corner in the 6th minute to go 1-0 up against Tottenham at home in the FA Cup. So we were done very well there to get the lead, and we were very happy, and the crowd went mental, and they were very happy that we managed to get that. But Tottenham, as they are so good, Gareth Bale running down the wing, cuts back inside, plays a nice ball to Adebayor, but Adebayor with the header that goes miles over the bar. So that was pretty much their only chance until that stage, until Adebayor won the header there. They played it to Adebayor, who played it back to Parker, to Dembele. Dembele won't miss from there, who puts it into the back of the net to make it 1-1, and that's Dembele's 4th goal in this cup. So Dembele is on a good run in the cup, and that was how it finished. It finished 1-1 against Spurs, so it's a very good result for us that we managed to even draw against Tottenham, and we then had the chance to go to White Hart Lane and to see if we could put up a good fight against them at White Hart Lane to see if we could even go any better and try and win it. So our next game was up in the league against Colchester, and as you see there, our game against Colchester was on the 29th of January, and our game against Tottenham was on the I can't remember, it was on the 30th. Yeah, it was one day in between, so I had to rest my players, and this Colchester game was still a very important game to me because it was in the Johnston Paint Trophy, and Roman here cuts back inside and takes a very good shot, but they just throw themselves in front of the ball to block that. So they've done well to block that. We get the corner in, and McNaughton there goes up for the header, but unfortunately doesn't get anything of it. We do win the header there with a very good header that McNaughton got, and the referee blows the whistle there because one of their players was injured, yeah? This is so unsporting by Colchester. They got the drop ball. So straight from the drop ball, instead of giving the ball back to me, they pass it and play upfield. They play a ball over the top, and they just keep running onto it, and they just keep running upfield, and they then go on, pass the ball, I come out to defend it, they cross the ball, and they score. It was just, I couldn't believe this. But anyway, the Johnston Paint Trophy was over 2 legs, and there was a problem with the recording last time, but we did win the last one 3-3 against Colchester, so we done okay. And because we were away from home in that game, we were going through on away goals, but Roman got through here. He had a good shot, and the keeper makes a very good save there to manage to make sure that they still were in the game, and they went straight on the counter attack, but we did manage to get the ball back, and Johnson plays a nice ball to Harris. Harris is a very good shot, but the keeper makes a very good save low down to his left hand side to keep the ball out there. Roman does cut back inside, takes a good shot, but the keeper yet again, it was another good save, and that was how the game finished. But as you see there, Wimbledon 3, Colchester 3, but we went through on goal difference. The next game, as I said before, was up against Tottenham Hotspurs in the FA Cup once again. So we were, well, some of our players had only had 2 days recovery. As you see there were the players I used in the game just before, so you can see none of them were able to play in this game. They're all in the red pretty much, so we had to change the whole squad. But luckily I did realise before we played this, so that's why I put out a not so good squad against Colchester, and luckily we did actually manage to get through that thanks to the guys, the first team, that managed to win 3-2 at their place. So we were happy about that. So we were still through, and we got through in the Johnson Paint Trophy. So we were still in the Johnson Paint Trophy, still battling in that. We were in the final of the Carling Cup against Liverpool, and we were now in this, still in the FA Cup against Tottenham. So we were bringing in quite a bit of money, winning all these cup games, etc., etc. And we will be going to Wembley soon against Liverpool. So we were hoping to try and get our players fully fit for that game, so make sure they were all in the dark green. So I might be risking a league game, like playing really youth squad in the league game, just to make sure that all my players are fully fit. So we did go into this Tottenham game at White Hart Lane. It was one of the biggest games of the season so far for me, apart from the West Brom game, I suppose, when we were in the semi-final, and the Liverpool game is definitely going to be by far the hardest game we've had, because it's in the Carling Cup final. But you never know, in the Carling Cup final everyone plays different. But Lennon here has a very good chance and he misses it, which we're very lucky there, and we're very fortunate that he could not take advantage of that. They did get the ball back here, and Seb Brown with an absolutely magnificent save there to push it onto the post and to clear the ball. And we do try and clear the ball there, we do get a free kick, but nothing come off of that free kick. And Bennett there plays gets the ball back, and Lyon plays absolutely wonderful ball over to Lucas Piazon. Lucas Piazon here clearly gets pulled back, as you see there. The referee gives a penalty. We get a penalty against Tottenham, and if we score this, we were going to go 1-0 up against Tottenham to see if we could do it, to see if we could win. And Kyle Walker got a yellow card for that, but we were going to see if we could convert this penalty. I decided I didn't want Jolly to take it. I decided Lucas Piazon should take it, as he won the penalty. He took the penalty with a power shot into the back of the net in the 71st minute to put us 1-0 up against Tottenham Hotspurs. And we then defended for our lives in this game, and we just kept going and going, hoping that they would not score a goal, and they didn't. It finished 1-0 to AFC Wimbledon at White Hart Lane. So please do not forget to like, comment and subscribe, and hope to see you next time on whatever that episode might be. And don't forget to check out the Chelsea career mode. Bye bye.